compliments to your spy master. She is a resourceful woman. Once she traced our agent to Crime and Brea, the match was ruled in her favor. Tell Sister Liliana to call off her dogs. Save them for Corypheus. We suspect also that she has gotten all she can from Sir Helmuth. Caterpillar on a leaf who does not know there is a forest about him. You will hear no more from us. Our intention was to watch, and we have seen enough. Corypheus threatens us all, and the Inquisition is Caesar's only hope for stopping him. Remember that for the moment we are not your enemy. As a gesture of goodwill, we share our knowledge. May it prove valuable in your coming battle. On behalf of the power across the sea, the executors. Damn. A formally submitted report, current progress and findings, some animals in regions, additional roles, have forwarded 50. Okay. Scout Haven ruins. While most of Haven has been destroyed, the Chargers recovered some lost gear still intact. They also recovered a number of enemy corpses in hopes that these might help. Your experts understand more about the enemy we face. Well, all that's left is this: attend the council. Before we do attend the council, let's visit a few places. Yes, we got 2 more runes, and I'm sure I won't be using them. Embrium. Royal Elf.
I feel a little nervous having the woman who commanded our spies on the Sunburst throne. Like if anybody recites the chant wrong, she'll have them shivved. I'm probably overreacting. But yeah, if you want to go out and find some trouble, I'm up for it.
I guess everyone's just in that kind of mood, huh? They accepted all that came to them with grace.
Where's my ammo?
What the hell did I have to do here? Oh, of course. Bull, Barrack, Vivienne. Blackwall. Sarah. Sandra. Dude, I never found this last tonic. Well, just upgrading it in case. Now let's attend the council and be done with the game. It's been way too long since I have been playing this. Attend the Exhalted Council. Clothes and jump to.
You've styled your hair that way for ages now, Leliana. Why don't we do something new with it? I'm used to the way it is. What about our commander? He does something with his hair already.
Well,
it does look very nice today.
nothing is left.
You mean it just gets that way on its own?
Not entirely.
Nothing is left. With the death of Corypheus and threat of fade rifts and demons waning, both Orlais and Ferelden have begun to raise questions about the future of the Inquisition. Divine Victoria has promised to shield the Inquisition from political matters for as long as possible. Eventually, she plans to call the Exalted Council, a chance to determine the role and possibly the fate of the Inquisition. Let's go.
If you squint, Lake Calenhad is shaped like a bunny.
Then
Perhaps we should take
the
a...
Exalted Council will be
I think I
held
see
at the
it.
Winter Palace from outside Halam Shiral. Thanks to Divine Victoria's negotiation with the ambassadors, we are ready to depart at your convenience. Let's go! Ooh, look at those men in red.
Another parade, another bloody negotiation.
Smiles, everyone. We must be careful how we present ourselves.
Why did Divine Victoria call the Exalted Council? She's kept Orlais from bothering us for the last 2 years.
At increasing political cost, yes. She has done all she can, but the Exalted Council has become necessary. Orlais would control us, and based on their many marriage proposals, they have specific plans for you.
Bruh.
Our real concern is Ferelden. They would see us disbanded entirely.
Alrighty. What do we do from now?
Inquisitor, it has been too long. I hope the years have been kind to you.
How have you been, Mother Giselle?
I spent last
she got a
summer
new hat.
in Embrace de Lyon, distributing food sent from the Exalted Plains. The Dales are finally recovering.
Since Corypheus fell, I think you may have spent more time traveling than I have.
It keeps me out of trouble, Your Worship. I should mention that your forces at Suladin Keep were of great help. Please give my compliments to Baron Deschelin. Divine Victoria asked me to greet you on her behalf. She is currently attending to the Ferelden ambassador's concerns.
You mean Liliana?
You can probably just call her Liliana in private conversation.
You can, Inquisitor. I prefer to use her divine name. Our last divine once joked about why I insisted upon calling her Justinian. She called it my way of reassuring her that I had not completely forgotten who was in charge.
I see.
How do you think Divine Victoria has done these last 2 years?
It is hardly for me to say, Inquisitor.
With respect, that's never stopped you before, Mother Giselle.
Sadly, with the Chantry still struggling to accept her reforms, Victoria's voice is not as strong as I had hoped. Nevertheless, I admire what she has tried to do.
I'll speak to Divine Victoria.
I believe she would appreciate that, Your Worship. The Divine sees the good that you can do, and have done. Duke Cyril will wish to greet you on behalf of Olay. I believe he is currently speaking with the Tevinter ambassador. Many of your friends have returned as well. I hope you have a chance to speak with them before the Exhalted Council begins.
The
The
Tevinter
Imperium
ambassador?
sent an ambassador.
Yes, Your Worship. Dorian Pavas has taken the chance to return from Tevinter. It will be good to see him again. I owe him my apology. I allowed my distrust of Tevinter to cloud my judgment. I am glad you saw more clearly than I did.
You're going to apologize? To Dorian?
I have little patience for those who cannot admit they were wrong, Your Worship. Myself included. I will have to make my apologies somewhere public. He will want an audience for his reaction.
Which old...
Who has returned for the Exalted Council?
Your dwarven friend, Master Tetras, for one. I understand he spent much of the last few years in Kirkwall. Enjoy time with them while you can, Your Worship. I doubt you will have the chance once the Exalted Council is underway.
Thank you, Mother Giselle.
Your Worship, a final question, if I may. This Exalted Council.
Yeah.
Ferelden would have the Inquisition disband. Olay sees its power as another feather in a chevalier's helmet. What do you wish to do with the Inquisition?
You would disband, I agree.
The Inquisition still has work to do. We can't let someone's fear push us into disbanding.
Then I wish you luck in the negotiations to come. Maker watch over you, Inquisitor. I will not keep you any longer.
What? He sent something within the Chantry Mother? Now, wouldn't that be a plot for a DLC? The War of the politics. War on Chantry. Both. Here we are again.
I suppose.
Do we have to find all this stuff again? I hope not. Grand Enchanter Loar Hargoin was the first leader of the Circle of Magie when was founded in 120 Divine after.
I should look around.
Expensive dog treats. Right, as if I don't have anything more valuable to do. Notes on palace cards. extraordinary. This will synchronize the collection across games for downloading collection. Whoa, what is this?
Sentimental about the Inquisition.
Sup, Cole? We should catch up with old friends.
Inquisitor, I see you have time for afternoon refreshments.
Glimmering, glittering, perfect cut, mask a maze of gemstones. She will think it pretty.
Excuse me, I might...
Nice.
You're useful to have around, Cole.
He wants stones the color of his eyes. Happy, bright, beaming, being seen, not seeing. And I needed the table.
For breadcrumbs?
Birds like breadcrumbs.
Now who the hell's that lady there?
Inquisitor, how good to see you here. I came to sit and pen another song.
Sweet songs, poignant pain plants joy that grows later. She can't see me. I help her help people.
I gathered.
Ha.
You're smart and kind. You're worthy of true love.
Hello, Halam Shirar! The fire of Zither must be fueled by wine, ideally shared with adoring fans.
It's a mistake, but one you might enjoy.
The famous Zither. I love all your songs, although I've never heard you sing yourself.
Well then, this could be a chance for both of us to make a little music.
God, if odd.
I'm still not sure about your methods, Cole, but they look happy.
Good, if odd. Gilded Horns drink menu. Randy Dowager, rumored to have been concocted by the editor of Olay. Most scandalous. Night of Shame. Emerald Valley.
Inquisitor Herald, glad to be back for whatever it is this lot have shoved up their sleeves. Just right up in there.
That's it. It's been some time.
Well, we don't know what's what, so what's there to go on about? It's Inquisition business, innit? That's all we are. Maybe sort out how they want to mess with us. Then there'll be something to talk about.
She is cold as ever. Lost another book. Stop leaving them places. Moving again, less stuff, more things, people things, too many bells, some things, nameless, stupid Olay. Gloved fist holding an odd symbol, smashing against face of a chevalier. Again, been there before, we're everywhere. Peg these. She is night and day.
Maybe sort out how they want to mess with us. Then there'll be something to talk about.
Cram.
Your Worship, I'm glad you're here. Listen, I need you to keep the Chief distracted while we sneak this dragon skull through the room behind him.
Wait, what?
It's for his birthday.
Do Canari even have birthdays?
Alright, here he comes. Just keep him talking. He loves talking.
Hey, boss. Good to see you.
Lyrium. Rift in ages.
Do you think news of the Exhalted Council could affect the lyrium shipments from Orzammar?
Maybe.
It's good to see that the Veil has largely healed, now that most of the major rifts are closed. You might think otherwise, but the Veil isn't technically a physical barrier. It's more like a magical vibration that repels the Fade.
Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry, I can't do this.
Sure you can. They must have that thing almost across the room by now, right?
He knew.
Ben Hasra, remember?
Surprise! Happy birthday, Chief!
Oh, you guys. You got me.
Right. What a good old chap. Sandra's.
Well met, your worship.
Right. You're no fun. Another dog treat. Cassandra.
Oh,
Is everything all right?
Yes. Well, I wanted to speak with you, and now you're here.
You seem distraught.
Should I leave and come back later so you can try again?
Always with clever suggestions. Maybe you should sit.
I can stand.
Maybe I should sit. Inquisitor, I want you to know that I am your friend. I will always be your friend.
Oh, well, that's...
So I hope to give you sound advice on this momentous day. Do what is in your heart, my friend, no matter what anyone might tell you.
Stop.
Maybe I should leave and come back. I think I missed the beginning.
I'm talking about marriage.
Marriage?
Of course, Dorian being Tevinter will raise eyebrows across the Empire, but if that is you... You're not proposing to anyone. I am going to kill Varric. Why do I believe everything he says? Why?
Maybe.
I might get married. I've thought about it.
I suspected as much. Being Inquisitor has brought you good things. Many good things. But only a few have been by your choice. Take what happiness you can from those and do not let them go. That is all I meant to say. Advice from a friend for the days to come.
Alright, who else left? Cullen. Where's that cutthroat guy? Dun, 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 dun. Varric.
I'll be here if you need me.
You little shit.
And what did they need?
Tricking these guys again.
You there! You're to dodge, not catch. If that ball were a fireball, you'd be dead.
You found a dog?
They don't breed Mabari in Olay. The merchant said he was abandoned. Perhaps his owner's tired of the novelty.
That's awful.
Tire of you? With that positive attitude and fetching ability?
He's not supposed to fetch it.
I don't think you understand how this works.
Another Ferelden trapped at the Winter Palace. I couldn't leave him to that fate. Besides, I think he likes me.
You're actually enjoying this.
You could take him to Ferelden sometime. You should know where he came from.
I did promise my sister a visit. She might try to spoil you. Remember who you report to.
All right.
The Inquisition will change after this. I'm not yet sure what that will mean. Whatever happens, our people, you, Liliana, Josephine, will have my support in whatever form you require.
Not worried.
If your support comes with that of your new friend, I'm sold. I know a useful ally when I see one.
You can help. Dodge this, and I'll find overpriced Orlesian dog treats before we go.
Well, I do have some dog treats. I don't suppose I can give you any dog treats, can I?
Be careful, Inquisitor. We have a ways to go yet.
Now, who do we have here? Hardened chocolate, Varric stuff, VVN.
Darling, you made it. Excellent. I scheduled this appointment ages ago, and they do appreciate punctuality.
Appointment?
With the Imperial Garden Spa, of course. You worked so hard, my dear. I wanted to treat you.
Kunari in a spa?
I feel like I'm going to break something in here. Or someone.
You'll present the staff with a special challenge, darling. The experience will be good for them.
Not bad.
What are the cheese wheels for?
It pains me that you even have to ask. You've clearly been living too long in barely civilized conditions.
Did you hear something?
Relax, darling. It's spa day. How have you been? It seems ages since we've spoken. No doubt this peace conference is boring you to death. I can hardly blame you. So much hot air.
You must be keeping very busy.
Someone has to keep the mess that's been made of Thaddeus' institutions of magic from flying apart. Don't you feel better, my dear? This place really does work miracles.
What happened?
Darling, it's spa day. Don't fret. You'll undo all the good they've done. Come along, Inquisitor. They have other appointments, you know.
Who else is left? Liliana? There's the dog treat. Silver ring. I wonder who I have to give this to. Oh. Hard in Hightown.
Inquisitor?
I'll be here if you need me.
Alright. I think I have caught up with all of my friends.
Maybe sort out how they want to mess with us. Then there'll be something to talk about.
Hey, boss.
I have talked with Cole. I have chatted with Cassandra. There's nobody left except for Liliana.
It is good to see you, my friend.
Blackwall and the last. Oh yeah, Blackwall is the only one left. Wager notes. Blackwall, Blackwall. Where the heck's Blackwall? See, I won't be needing any of those. Where is that? Ah, the only one left is that, and I don't even know what that is.
Please, move along.
Bruh, I was. It's barred. What on earth would that be barred for? Where's Cullen? We got all the constitution we needed. This fountain was erected in commemoration of the end of the Civil War and the slaying of Corypheus by the Blessed Herald of Andraste, Inquisitor Rares Adar, in the 42nd year of the Dragon Age. Let the song of water be as laughter. Alright, alright. L'acquire box. Who are you?
Ole is on your side, Lord Parvis.
Dorian!
The Inquisition's support is not a thing to lose lightly.
Which is why the Orlesian court is circling it with a net and collar? But you'll have to excuse me. I see an old friend I must greet. Inquisitor, how long has it been? Don't actually tell me. I despise feeling old. It's good to see you, my friend.
You're bored, aren't you?
Thrilled to be at the Exhalted Council, Lord Pavis.
Oh, riveted. Orle wants the Inquisition tamed, Ferelden wants it gone, the Chantry medals, and Tevinter sends but one ambassador. That's me, by the way. A reward for my interest in the South. Thankfully, Ambassador Pavus is a token appointment. Call on me as you like.
Inquisitor, Duke Cyril Montfort, member of the Council of Heralds and Lord of Chateau Haine. I have long followed your work. It is extraordinary.
Is that sentiment shared by the rest of the court?
Of course. Ole wishes only to offer respectful guidance to the Inquisition.
Whoa. I disagree with them. All I wish is only to offer respectful guidance.
Does your grace feel the Inquisition should continue to rule itself?
I would rather see the Inquisition join us freely than be carved into pieces for the chessboard. I have not forgotten Justinian's death. I had friends who perished at the Temple of Sacred Ashes. More than the good you have done, it is the good we may do together I don't wish to lose. Whatever happens, Inquisitor, I wish you well.
A bit harsh.
We do not have sufficient balance.
I see. Liliana.
Divine Victoria, am I interrupting?
Of course not, Inquisitor. I was catching up with Redcliffe's arm. He's here to represent Ferelden at the summit.
Inquisitor, good to meet you.
How is Redcliffe?
How are things in Redcliffe, my lord?
We still come across scars left by the Venatori, but the land continues to mend.
I see.
I need to speak with the Divine.
Very well. We'll continue this later, your perfection.
Many are frightened of the Inquisition's power, but I will do all I can to allay their fears.
See, should I be worried?
When world powers want to discuss plans for the future, I get nervous.
Good. Someone should keep you on your toes. We don't want you to get bored, Inquisitor. I have much to do, but let me say this. I may no longer be your spy master, but I am always here if you require.
I'm glad you finally arrived, Inquisitor. The Crown's anxious for news.
And your thoughts on Ferelden's position?
The breach is long gone, yet Skyhold's army remains. Ferelden can't continue to ignore soldiers on its borders.
I appreciate knowing where Ferelden stands.
You are owed that, Inquisitor, especially here. These Orlesians will talk circles around you before you get a simple greeting out. I won't keep you longer. We'll have words enough when the Exhalted Council begins.
I mean, where the heck's the black wall? Josephine, the only one left.
Will you walk with me?
Hell yeah.
The first time I came to the Winter Palace, I was only 18. I was dazzled. Such rich hangings, splendid marble columns, more golden lions than I could count. It's all still here, still bright, but I no longer see that same palace.
I'm still here, still bright.
And that makes you sad?
It is easier on the heart to just see gilding. Now all I see are hands rubbed raw to make gold gleam, tears shed in the night over silk embroidery. Others overlook them and forget their pain, but I am divine and I cannot be blind. They seek to tear the Inquisition down. You feel it, no? Fear.
Have we not made enough allies?
If friends were easily made and kept, we wouldn't need diplomacy. Our allies can be cordial to our faces and still dread the future. They are afraid of nothing so much as the hand that directs it all.
Mine.
Already your actions have begun to reshape Thedas. Your influence is felt everywhere. It was only a matter of time before they moved. I'm surprised it took this long. The Inquisition's time is coming to an end.
Well...
Is that the decree of Her Perfection Divine Victoria? That the Inquisition be dissolved?
As divine, it is my duty to think of Thedas and all our peoples. We set out to restore peace, and now peace is upon us. Some things can only be accomplished in shadow, without the trappings of power and the attention they bring. But whatever you decide, I will be honored to stand beside you.
Well, Liliana?
Inquisitor?
So, all that's left is to have a quick chat with the lady herself, Josephine. Commander Cullen has reviewed the soldiers. I have written and received so many letters from the Legion Corps. Words practically blot out the sun. We are as prepared as for this Exhalted Council as we will ever be. I know this past year has been full of formal meetings. Goodness knows I have attended many myself, but this one will truly test the alliance and friendships we have worked so hard to build. Just keep a steady, ready smile, and remember we have their attention because we have Liliana. Thank you so much for it. Everybody's been busy. The wine stains. There was once a man from Hosenberg.
It's been quite a day so far, has it not? I've been speaking with representatives from everywhere.
Have they given you trouble?
Not at all. It is quite alarming. It means they are all saving themselves up for later. Would you walk with me? I should like to take some air before the Exhalted Council becomes inescapable. The palace has been most accommodating. We are, after all, here at their insistence, but the ministers may... No. No more talk of the council. This meeting was to spend time with you in a more relaxed fashion.
You scheduled a friendly chat. Relaxing your lives.
Is this in your daily notes? 3 to 4 o'clock, idle chat with the Inquisitor.
Of course not. Not precisely. The truth is, there is a small entertainment happening tonight, to which I may be able to find a pair of invitations.
You'd like me to go with you?
Very much so. In all the years you worked with Orlais, you had so little time to enjoy its culture.
Well...
Orlesian culture can't be any more special than Rivain's or Ferelden's.
Rivain? If that is what you compare Orlais to, I must give you a counterpoint. With all that's been happening, I promised myself a single evening out. I'd very much like to go with a friend.
Thank you for thinking of me. I'd be delighted to attend.
Splendid. I will arrange things at once. The past years have been so busy. We have earned at least a few moments of rest.
A calm night out sounds...
Oh, bravo! Bravo!
What?
Was the woman in gold playing a king? Who was the man in feathers?
Oh, it's all very simple. The first actor's mask is determined by... well, I will lend you the program guide. But tell me, did you enjoy the performance?
You did.
That was one of the greatest things I've ever seen.
Truly.
That part with the glittery... And they actually set fire to... Yes, I truly enjoyed it.
Then I call tonight a great success. Oh, look! The encore signal!
Okay. I believe I have caught up with all of my friends.
I hope you recovered from your night at the opera. Any earring should go away in a day or two.
Where the hell's Blackwall, man? Where is that wall? Oh, I have to speak with Dorian now. Oh no, I already spoke with the guy. But still for good measure. No sign of Blackwall. In the outskirts, nope.
I'll be here if you need me.
Oh, that.
As the most eloquent dwarf you know, Sparkles...
Speech! Speech! Way too much speech.
Varric, there's really no need.
What's going on?
Inquisitor! You're just in time. Sparkles, the Imperium doesn't deserve you. Or want you. It may even kill you. But we'll miss you. If it counts. And you didn't know. Okay, folks. Time to take the party elsewhere.
Toma never wanted anything. I swear.
Leave him.
The guy just died there.
It's true. When the Exhalted Council has ended, I'm going back to Tevinter. For good, this time.
I'll miss you.
Ah, I see.
I didn't want you to find out like this. Frankly, I've been dreading this conversation, but here it is. My father is dead. Assassinated, I believe.
Damn.
I received notice this morning. A perversely cheerful letter congratulating me on assuming his seat in the magisterium. We only met a few times while I was home. He didn't say anything about keeping me as his heir. This ambassadorship, his doing, I'm told. He must have wanted me away when the trouble began. I have to go back.
So you'll truly be a magister?
Oh, yes. I can't wait to degrade the magisterium with my presence. A new outfit is required.
And then what?
I find my father's killers and kill them back. Then I find those giving Tevinter a bad name and kill them. They're most likely the same people, so that should make the job easier.
Well, we could help.
You need help. I could go with you.
Not this time, Amatus. I won't be entirely without support. Mayveris has gathered other magisters who feel as we do. We'll be an actual faction in the magisterium. I'll teach them manners, take them shopping. It'll be fun.
I know it was complicated, but I'm sorry about your father.
Thank you. It still doesn't feel real.
What of us? This is it, then?
Nonsense. There will always be an us. We'll just be farther apart for a time. Now, don't pout. I'll put that expression on the statue, and then you'll be sorry.
You think this is funny?
Nothing about this is funny. I am sorry, for what it's worth.
Don't have to do anything.
I wish you safe travels, and the best of luck.
Oh, I'll need it, thank you. Magisters are tricksy bastards. A present. A going-away present. It's a sending crystal.
Please don't be a bomb.
Amazing what friendship with the Inquisition gives you access to. If I get in over my head, or you're overwhelmed with sorrow for lack of my velvety voice... Magic. What? You didn't think I would just leave and you'd never hear from me again, did you? You are the man I love, Amatus. Nothing will truly keep us apart.
No! No, 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 no.
Now let's finish the good wine before the others get back.
Where the fuck's the black wall? Let's begin the Exhalted Plains.
Thank you, Your Holiness. Now, Artigan, as to your concerns...
The Inquisition established an armed presence in Ferelden territory. You outright seized Caer Bronach in Crestwood.
You only help us so.
We were protecting the citizens of Ferelden because you couldn't.
The Mage Rebellion made it difficult to keep order, Artigan. The Inquisition was only offering help.
Invading under pretext of restoring order is exactly what the Grey Wardens did to us centuries ago, and we exiled them. Now the Inquisition is doing the same thing with Grey Wardens in their ranks.
Your concern is ill-founded. The Grey Wardens have proven their worth time and again.
Of course Orlais tolerates this interference. The Inquisition is the only reason Selene still has the throne.
Rest assured, Tegan, the Empire of Orlais will not stand idle if the Inquisition oversteps its bounds. Unlike Ferelden, however, Orlais understands that these were the well-intentioned mistakes of a young organization.
An organization in need of a guiding hand. Yours, no doubt.
Pardon me, Inquisitor. Divine Victoria wishes to speak with you in private.
But she's right here.
The Divine Victoria, who's sitting just up there.
Yes, and who was once your spy master. It's a pressing matter, your worship.
Something has come up. I'll be back.
What?
This is highly irregular.
Perhaps it would be best if we took a short recess. The guard said we should both see this. I believe she was correct.
Whoa.
A Qunari warrior in full armor. How did he get into the Winter Palace?
Solus.
So what would the left hand of the Divine see when she looked at this?
This is a warrior, not a spy. Part of the Anton, the Qunari military. Most of his wounds come from a fight against someone using magic, but at least a few are from a blade. He was badly hurt, separated from his allies, and made it here before he died. But how?
Would the Iron Bull know anything about this?
I asked, and he is as surprised as we are. He says that if this were an official Qunari operation, he would know. That suggests we're dealing with a rogue faction.
Deadly mysteries at the Winter Palace. Throw in a Hala statue and some Caprice coins, and it's just like old times. Can Josephine manage the diplomats while I look around?
She will be fine. It's all speeches and posturing for the first few days anyway. I will extend the recess as long as possible. I will also have our friends ready themselves for battle if need be.
You think that's likely?
I think the Exhalted Council may be more exciting than we expected.
Well, you got that right, buddy. We may be on to something here. Vivienne, I fear I have no opportunity to meet with you prior to the Exalted Council at Halam Shiral. The colleges and fraternities of enchanters and holding yet another round of elections in a few months, and I must be present to organize everything, or the Equitarians and Lucrosians will inevitably get drawn into the most passive-aggressive arguments over the number of ballot boxes and arrangements of voting cards, and possibly mention. My God, that's a mouthful. The sun is shining, the seabirds are screeching, and the almost nothing in Hightown has fallen into a sinkhole and ended up in the sewers in over a month. The Red Lyrium cleanup in the gallows is going better than expected. Nobody misses having made a fuse into the flagstones. I see. Cullen, word has spread from the Denarium about the summit the Inquisition will attend. The news is half rumors, but with representatives they say are going, it's clearly serious, and the details are probably not something you can put down in a letter. I will, however, look forward to more glowing descriptions about how much you love Legion parties. Branson's here. The son insists I add Elo to this letter. He also insists it be Elo and not hello. Your nephew is stubborn. How very similar. Love Mia. Cassandra, I have completed the survey of the port at Antiva City and found no further sign of Fade energy or demons since you closed the rift here in the spring. Our mages believe the veil in the region is stable, at least for now. However, no reassurances can pacify the merchant princes. It may take a personal visit from the Maker to stop their complaining. I hardly believe it possible, but I think all of the rifts finally sealed. I cannot even guess what we will do next. Also, Yvette Montilier has sent you a box filled with tea or spices, or Maker knows what powdery brown substance that smells slightly like soap. It may be soap for all I know. She included a note saying enjoy with several curlicues and a drawing of a smiling flower. I will ask Josephine to decipher this when I return. Here is the blood.
It looks like he came down over the railing.
Hard in high down. Let's go ahead and give one more dog treat. Need that sweet constitution.
If this is some sort of Orlesian trick, I'll have your hide.
Hey lady, why aren't you singing? Yep, constitution. Let's see who am I gonna put down now? Is it Solus? Come now. Are you kidding me? Can I even jump? Hello? Oh, you fucker. That is just brilliant. It's fucking fantastic. Ah. These RPG games, man, they make every game mechanics way too difficult. Oh, fuck you. How much fucking longer? We got him, boys. That's what we do. We never give up. How much fucking longer did it take? Aha. Well, cannot go that way. Mira, where does this go? Don't tell me it's Morrigan or Solus. Just boom. Sarah, Tom Reiner, who the hell is this? Cole, a changed man. Solus is also gone. Wait, if I don't have black wall, I am fucked. Either I get Iron Bull or...
The crossroads. Morrigan brought me here while showing me the alluvions.
Charging goal. Battle Master. Damage reduction 15, duration, speed reduction. Stacks. Okay. Two-handed. Grappling chain. Low stamina threshold. Deep reserves. Alright guys, let's go.
The blood trail leads to this mirror.
Right. Let's see where this guy came from.
Where the hell's Blackwall, man? If only he was here, the team would have been perfect.
Elven ruins. I'm not sure we're even in Orlais anymore.
We aren't. If you hadn't noticed, we are way out in the wild.
Another Kunari, dressed like the one in the Winter Palace.
He's Karashok, a foot soldier. Must have been in the same squad. Oh, this is gonna be fun. The old team together again to kick some ass.
There's no throwing, right?
It was one time.
Another mirror.
Inquisitors down!
Dude.
Back me up!
Come on. Zero.
Looking for ruins and dead people. Why do I keep coming back for trips like this?
I really want to know what's in that box.
Scorch marks everywhere. This is the work of a mage.
The expended energy is remarkable. I'd say the spell was cast within the past hour.
We need to find out why these Kunari were here, and who did this to them.
So there's no way I could have gotten that, could I? Look at this guy, still dead.
Over there, Kunari. If we want to know why they're here, we've got to get across to that island.
Statue on a pedestal. So what would I do now? Vivian's barrier is something to commend. Well, not to worry, we three can take it. Hello.
A spirit bound when the elves built this place, because that could never go wrong.
What does it mean? Nuvenas menahelami. Diez belasama.
I think I know what to say. Armelana de Tavra. Rivas Viranaris.
Amen Nakalas.
Amen,
Right.
Kolos.
That wasn't weird. No one knows anything.
It was part of a ritual. A secret greeting from those Fen'Harel trusted. If Mithal's Well of Sorrows knew this, were they close? Friends?
If Mithal was close, that means Morgan's mother was involved in the dealings. This unsigned note is written half in Kunlate, half in common tongue. The lettering on the Kunlat looks shaky. 10 more in today. No one saw me. If more instructions, please add second row.
A letter by the Kunari. Why are they translating it into our language?
Cost of a large amount of health. Attack speed when below 50% health. See, he should get this. Well, something came off. Watch, a powerful magic carrier carries an impression of welcome. Images flashed by elven slaves fleeing to the place in ancient times, greeted by others when trend. Who then tend the wounds? Words are not as so much heard as felt. Fen'Harel bids you welcome, rest knowing the dread wolves guards you and his people guard this valley. In this place you are free. In trusting us, you will never be bound again.
That was like Veilfire. It claimed this was a refuge for elven slaves.
Slaves? Of other elves? The old elves? Pissers.
This whole valley was a sanctuary created by the dread wolf Fen'Harel.
Curious then that the Dalish speak of Fen'Harel as a monster.
Well, where the hell are we now? up, boy? Anything that I should know of? Nine. The promise of Fenharel, a wash of powerful magic carries a pang of hope. Images flashed by a man in wolfskin standing with a group of freed slaves, clasping one's arm in friendship. Words are not so much heard as felt. A god, but is as mortal as any. Bestowed upon him, he leads only those who willingly.
This is Fenharel, helping former slaves as a mortal, not a god.
Kinda curious that this guy had to specify he wasn't a god.
But Fenny helping is bonkers.
To the Dalish, Fenharel is the great deceiver. Perhaps that's propaganda begun by the opposing gods.
Maybe. The lies of the Evanuris. A wash of powerful magic carries a sensation of bitter fury. Images flashed by elven mages enslaving tens of thousands, making arrogant proclamations of godhood. Words are not so much heard as felt. The gods or Evanuris claim divinity, yet they are not. But mortals powerful in magic who can die as... Okay.
This claims the elven gods were just Evanuris. Powerful, but completely mortal maidens.
Anchor discharge. The anchor is automatically generates focus over time. Discharge the accumulated focus. Discharge the anchor makes your party briefly invulnerable. The anchor also glows brightly for a short time, lightening dark areas.
Are you all right?
It felt like the anchor stunned me. This looks like it fits into that pedestal by the broken bridge.
This place is horrid.
Now we place it. Which Kunari do I make contact? I see. Let's go make contact. So many Kunari people.
Kunari.
Let's go kill some Kunaris. My mage can solo them all. I don't even need you fuckers. So just stay back. What is here? Nothing. It's just that I could have taken that as a vantage point. Oh, looky here. Prophet's laurel growing out of nowhere. Forgotten sanctuary. I believe we cannot go further because there is nothing. But let's explore it all, since this is the last time I'll be here. Ben Hassarat assassin. More Prophet's Laurel. Dude, we aren't making contact, we're just shredding everyone. Oh man, I had to light the veil fire. Now we gotta Fate touched Galahad. Damn, that was steep. Seems that only one enemy is inside. Let's go ahead and end his misery. Whole Inquisition forces is up here.
Why did those Kunari attack the Inquisition on sight?
No idea. They want Talvashoth, though. This might be a rogue group, but they think they're following the king.
The Dread Wolf keeps his gaze on the one light that illuminates the way forward. So I have to figure something out here.
That's Fen Harel. Removing the face markings from a Dalish elf.
Not Dalish. They weren't Dalish yet, right?
Maybe the markings used to have a different meaning.
This was already lit. No, something must be. Man.
What's this?
Another place that I gotta visit now. Wash of powerful magic carriers, a sensation of determination images flashed by former slaves in ranks of with Fenharal, armed and strong. Their skin is cleared, their face tattoos, the elven Valaslin are gone. Words are not so much heard as felt. Brand from user.
Hidden weapons. These freed slaves actually fought back against the Evanuris, posing as gods.
Elven mages who hoarded power and slaves? One could see parallels to Tevinter's magisters.
The Dalish are going to shit themselves.
Where's my mage? Plan of attack. I have read your report. Station your people in the abandoned elven towers by the lake. It is a short distance from its entrance to the mirror that connects to Halam Shiral. We need space to lodge our people after infiltration is complete.
This letter says the Kunari came to these ruins because the Alluvians connect to Halam Shiral.
So they're aiming for the Winter Palace.
It was some sort of infiltration. Let's look for anything that explains why the Kunari came here before we go.
This coarse-splattered letter was written in both Kunlat and the common tongue. 2 hours ago, an unknown intruder penetrated our defenses, masked and cloaked. A mage used magic to awaken spirits and turned them against us. Intruder moved as if they knew this place, fled after spirits awoke, dozens dead. Spirits kept attacking, engaged men not recover. Damn.
Come on. We have to warn people
It
about
has
the
to
Kunari's
be Solus.
designs on the Winter Palace.
It has to be Solus. I blame thee.
One dead Canary was bad enough. Now we have more, and they're hostile.
This makes no sense. The Canary may not be friendly to the Inquisition, but they have no reason to attack us.
They also have no reason to be here, or using illuvians at all.
I've had the mirror placed under guard for now, Your Holiness.
Cullen, please just call me Liliana.
Yes, Your... Liliana.
Bruh. I had hopes for the Council.
It appears the relative peace and quiet of the last 2 years is coming to an end.
First the Blight, then Mages and Templars, then Corypheus, and now this. Can't we go 10 years without the world falling to pieces?
We must ensure that the Kunari do not disrupt the negotiations. The Exhalted Council is in a very delicate state.
I'm certain you can soothe the nobles' ruffled feathers while we solve the real problem.
Not when the Inquisitor insults everyone present by walking out in the middle of the talks. Our only advantage is that Orlais and Ferelden are divided in goal and grievance. If they unite against us, Divine Victoria will have no choice but to support their claims. We could lose everything.
I know you can do this. Look at this back.
Could we use the Kunari threat to remind everyone how valuable the Inquisition still is?
Not until we know more. It will be fine. I will attend to the Exalted Council.
And while Josie does that, we will investigate.
We, Your Holiness?
You do, Josie?
I'll head back to the crossroads. We need to find out what the Kunari are doing, and why they attacked.
And I'll have a quiet word with our honor guard.
Investigate the Kunari plot.
It might be something here. Better take a closer look.
High in Hard Town. By very Tetris. Holy shit. I may find his books here and there, but I don't have the slightest time to read them. Very. Dude, where's Blackwall? I saw a few people run towards that glass mirror. Pursue the Kunari through the illusion.
What's this?
All right, let's see where they were going.
Nightingale, Blackwall in the last few years. For you, Warden Blackwall. Dude, one of my main people, Blackwall, is gone.
Dumpers in the middle of dwarfy things. And why do we keep going through them?
We need to find out what these Kunari were up to. So let's go see, shall we?
Nothing? Nope, nothing. This paper is covered in what appeared to be mathematical calculations. An extremely precise and detailed sketch of the wall has been heavily annotated with measured angles, dimensions, and several lines of text in Kunlap. The conclusions were drawn about the measurements are lost. The pages have been ripped, seemingly by sharp teeth, and much of the remaining paper is hidden by a hardened layer of dried blood and dust.
Looks like there was a bad cave-in.
Nice amount of veiled quartz.
Look at all that. The Kunari have a huge operation here.
Yeah, but for what?
This place isn't stable.
Boss, your hand's doing that thing again.
Well, maybe the anchor can make itself useful down here. The Kunari were definitely up to something. Excavating that cave-in, maybe.
Assholes!
None of them live to tell the tale.
And dig in. What are they doing? How's it not stupid?
Look, someone up ahead. I think...
Stay back! Wait. Your hand. Are you the Inquisitor?
Hell yeah.
Odd to find a human down in the deep roads at all, let alone surrounded by Kunari.
We don't have much time. Please. What the Vidasala is doing, you have to stop her.
The Vidasala? That's a high-ranking Bin Hasrat. Specializes in magic. Finding, studying, stopping.
Not anymore. I don't care whether you serve Fenharel or not. Someone has to stop her.
Guy surfing.
Why did the Kunari think that the Inquisition serves Fenharel?
I don't know. The Vidasala said it, and the Kunari here accepted as fact. We've had agents of Fenharel causing trouble all over the crossroads. Sabotage, making spirits attack us. I assume the Inquisition was their army. That you came here because Fenharel told you to.
Bruh.
Who are you exactly?
My name is Jeren. Sir Jeren, once. I was a Templar in Kirkwall. Until I joined the Qun.
You're Kunari?
Kirkwall was... madness. Chaos. The Kunari were like the eye of a storm. I stand for order and discipline. Protecting the innocent from magic. But this plan... it's as mad as Meredith ever was.
They not anymore.
What do you mean? This Vidasala's not doing her job anymore.
Almost a complete reversal, actually. This place is a lyrium mining and processing center. The Kunari need it for... Have you ever heard of Sarabas?
It's what the Kunari call mages.
Even as a Templar, I'd never seen anything like the power Sarabas can unleash. And now Vidasala is giving them lyrium. A lot of lyrium. It's part of something she calls Dragon's Breath.
That's a load of crap. There's no way the Vidasala would let any Sarabas within 1,000 feet of lyrium.
There's more to it than that, but I couldn't find out what. The Kunari don't like it when you ask too many questions.
Where are we? Why are there elven mirrors in the deep roads?
This place is close to something like a lyrium spring. The more we mine, the more there seems to be. As for the mirrors, I don't know. Maybe the elves were mining here too.
I see.
What are you doing down here?
The Kunari wanted me to teach them everything I knew about lyrium. Where it comes from, everything it can do, how we put it to use. I knew enough from my time in the Order. They figured out more. I'm not sure how. Maybe they got to the Carter.
The Kunari can't be mining their own lyrium. It kills anyone who tries other than dwarves.
It killed the Kunari at first. But Kunari workers have a discipline only Tranquil can match. And they're quick learners. They figured it out.
Why give the Sarabas more power? What does the Vidasala want them to do?
She said it would save the South. That can mean only one thing. An invasion. This mine is the only source of lyrium the Kunari have. They're using Gatlock, the explosive powder in the round casks, to mine, so they don't have to touch raw lyrium. If you get the primers from Central Supply, you can prime the Gatlock and detonate it. The mines will go up in flames.
Once things start exploding, every Kunari down here will notice.
You're right, they will. Deep Stalkers and cave-ins will cut off reinforcements. But they'll still come when they hear trouble. You've got to find the Vidasala to end this war before it begins.
You gave secrets to the Qun that would condemn everyone. I can't leave that unpunished. Let's go. We have a lyrium mine to ruin.
Well, I must keep it safe till this point. Yep. I'll see you guys on the next one.